Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm just going to do a quick video because I wanted to, this is a practice for me too, okay? I want to see what I can do with, I've got this embossed piece. Now, I haven't embossed any more just yet because I want to see what it'll look like. I've tore it, as you can see, I've tore it. Now, I run this through my embossing folder and I just wanted to try and use it as a pocket or an embellishment or something to use on something that was this sort of colour or the colour of this. And I thought I could just make a fabric flip or a pocket, or let's do something interesting. How about we do an envelope or something, you know, because an envelope's always a good thing to put. I have got some things down in front of me on the floor and I've sitting sideways over everything, because I'm trying to find things that I need. I was trying to find some paper. Oh, I know. Gee, this would be good. I'd like to try doing one of these. But this is not going to have, I'm not going to be able to do this, you know, this is a CD cover, right? CD cover, right. So, what could I do with this to make it look interesting? Okay, but then I wanted fabric too, right? That could be on another plan. I might have to get a full thing. I might have to get an envelope, okay? Might have to use an envelope, Sonia, I think. And I've got an idea that I have to make one. I have to make an envelope. It's actually something that I'd, oh, hang on a minute too. I've got this paper as well. So that's cool. Righto, so I have this handmade paper. Awesome, isn't it awesome? And I thought, but I like the embossing thing. Okay, so I have a bag, and it's part made. Right, I suppose I should put that side somewhere. And that's an envelope which is probably part made. Well, that's better go back to there too. I have got everything, well, I put the paper in the paper pile, so envelopes ended up in there too, I guess, because they're paper. But we're not going to worry about the actual envelope itself. Hang on a second. I'll get one here in a minute. Nobody panic. Okay, how big do I want this envelope to be? Whoops, nearly lost them. I don't know. What size envelope do we want? Is that big enough? Yep. It's big enough. So one there's got pictures on it. We don't know if we want something on it already. Okay, so now I'm going to use that too, I suppose, and something. I was going to make a book with that too, wasn't I? Okay, there's just so much. There's so much. All right, so of course I'll have to pick something that was need an ironing. This is probably too big to put in a journal, hey? I'm sorting through what I'm going to do with it, okay? Because this is all, this one here's nice. I like the colour in that. I might have to eliminate that bit. Actually, we've got some here. It's a blue bit, and we've got lots, and we can cut it any way we fancy. Very good, Sonia. Righto. Now, I can see I was using that to cut something on. Right, now let me see. Which one are we going to do? I'm going to cover the envelope, okay? That's what we're going to do with this. So, and then try and see what we can use for the other bit. Hope I'm recording this, am I? Oh, good. That's always a good thing, isn't it? And I love that it's got this fleck through it, and I've got a truckload of it, as you can see, and it only cost me $1. And this is a really nice, good linen fabric. See that? It's awesome. Beautiful. Yes, it must have something stuck on. It comes off, nobody panic. Right, this should go back in there. Now, I was going to use this piece of paper under the back here, but maybe I might need it, you never know. So this is going to cover this to start with, because I do want a fabric background. Then I want to put some of this on here, which I probably tore that all wrong to start with. I could have probably... One piece I'm working with, I've got one piece. Ah dear, never mind. Now, should I have made that go so I'd go with the whole lot? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily, Sonia. You can put a piece of paper over that bit. Right, so we want to put that onto there to start with. And then we're going to just trim this, I think. Where are we going to fold it? Like that. Like this. And like that. Because we've got to decide what we're going to do with it after. Maybe not, we can just do with it whatever we want to. Really, later, somewhere down the track. So if that goes behind there, that'll make that a lot neater. But then do we want neat? Do we need to have it neat? Just trimmed off. Just trimmed off, eh? We'll just trim it. Yep. Okay. Right, so we're going to get some good glue out. And we're going to put some glue down here. And around here. Down along here. Now I'm going to have to take it up over the top of this so I can put it around the... Oh, no, don't. No, don't. Because you can just butt that up against it, the piece of paper. Which will probably be the bit that I've got at the back of here. Now, we're running out of glue here. We're running out of glue. But that's all right. We've got plenty more. Got plenty more. I should fill this back up, shouldn't I? But you know what? You don't seem to get that chance anytime. I don't seem to get that chance. I've just got things that I'm doing and I don't think about the glue. You're about to get the camera going and you don't think, oh dear, the glue pot. Where is that? Okay. Now I've lost the thing out of the top of it ages ago, but I've been just putting that little pink cover over the top and it seems to be hanging on all right. I hope this doesn't show through my fabric. I don't think we'll see this here. That there off the other glue pot. I'm just sitting that on there and it's still running. All right. So, you know, we'll go with that. The right side. Before it sticks down, Sonia. It says the millimetre. This is it. Wrong one. Okay. Trying to get as straight as you can. Okay. Because you want to... You don't want to skew with, do you, really? Now, what have I found here? What's going on? There's a little bit of blue, darker blue stuff in that. Never mind. We'll do what we can do with an envelope, because there's always something to do with an envelope. They're very handy, aren't they? If I butt something up against this, it won't matter. It might fray a tiny bit, but that doesn't matter, does it? You know, I love these colours. I do love these beautiful tealy. Well, this is not teal. I was looking for a tealy blue colour, but anyway, I've got a light blue one with a white spot on it. And a truckload of envelopes and a truckload of everything, so I'm just going to do this. And that'll come in handy for something, won't it? You know, trying to get rid of things, but I cannot bring myself to throw anything away. Okay, so now I'm going to have something on the top bit and something on the back bit there. But do I? What am I going to do with it when I get it made? Am I going to just use it for a container? Am I going to just put a paper clip in there and fasten it into a book? Probably am. Now this is not too thick. And that's what I'm aiming for. I don't want anything too thick because I still need to fold it over in that, don't I? What have I got here? No, I want one to put in the inside. I want something on the inside of the envelope. Okay, so now I found more here because I didn't look there in the first place. Something for the inside of the envelope. Only thin. A thin thing. This is pretty, isn't it? Wouldn't that be Larry? That's a bit Larry. I think I've gone off the track there. I think I went right off the track there. I need something calm, don't I? Something that's going to go with everything else. I think I can see it. This one. I do love a square or a spot. I do love a square and or a spot. Now, do I do that? Why not? Because then you can, maybe I'll put a piece of fabric up over there too. So I'm going to put this in here now. So I'm not actually following a plan, am I? It's just, you know, something. But it's fun to do it this way, isn't it? See what you get from what you got. So I'm going to put ink, glue, be nice, not ink, around. I've got to do this bit first before I can do the other piece, okay? Because I've got to put something underneath here. So don't let it stick down. Just put your glue on, okay? Plenty of that. Plenty of glue right up to the end, under there. This is how I do it, and people do it a different way. People use a way they cut it out to fit. I put it in here like that, and it fits. Except I hope I didn't glue anything. I have got a bit of glue that far, but I didn't do that. So there, that goes in there like that, you see. And then you get this bit and you go around here like this. You get this bit, this will be the scissors. I've been in here this morning sorting out some things, sorting out again. Maybe some things I'm going to work on though, because I think I should have a day off from tidying. It never used to worry me once. I used to love tidying up. You know what's the trouble? I can't look through anything without having to take something out and play with it. Have a go at this now. Oh, that'll make one of those, I'll say to myself. You know, and that's not good. And this is stuck down and it's not handy. Ah, dear. Come on, get off there. Oh, you rotten thing. It's okay because we're going to put a piece of paper across that, but still, we didn't want to glue that in there, did we? We're going to put a piece of paper across here. Whether we take it right to the end or not, I don't know. I suppose I could cut that back, but no, we can't do that. Don't do that, Sonia. Will I still go with the blue, or will I try something else different so you can see what's going on? It's only just going to fit in there, isn't it? No, it's not going to fit. You've got to go this way. And that might not fit either because there's a big hole in that bit. Okay. Maybe that's telling me, no, this is not going to work on that today. I have to try and make a bend in that. Let's put your ruler right at the top of that. Lift it up there like so. Okay. Now I need... Okay, that's working. I like it. But I need something now to cover this piece here. What do you think? What are we thinking to put on that bit? Something pale, something light. Not too gaudy. No, not that one. Not pink either. Just need a piece of paper, please. Some gaudy, a bloody piece of paper. Okay. Blue? Something blue? Too dark. I know I should have got this ready, but you know what? I didn't know what I was going to do, did I? I have a tendency to do that. How about the grey? I think the grey is going to look really good. I like the grey. Goes with everything. Good. Now, I'm not real keen on the fact that I can see that. But we'll have to figure out how to deal with that, won't we? This side's getting stuck too now. I went too far under there with the glue. Just too far. Right, now I want to bring this right up to the top of this. So, I'm going to glue it first. Then I'm going to cut it off. Over there, you say over there. Because it's not going to glue to... It's going to glue to these bits, and we need to glue to this bit because you've got to put something down in that pocket. You don't want to get it caught on there, do you? You want it to keep going down in there. Okay. Looks looks like I'm going to have to add something on the edge, but I don't mind putting a bit of trim on. That sounds like fun to me. A bit of trim's a good idea. I don't go right to the edge. I can push it out anyway, can't I? Make sure we're going to be able to shut this. Alright. So far so good that way. This envelope I'm using, I've made it, hopefully got it to a size. So I've got 1, 2, 3, about 3 3/4 of an inch wide. I don't think it's too high, but I've made it so it can be one that will go into, you can put it in with a paper clip or something, so it'll be a floating thing. Put it anywhere you want to. Okay, so will I put this on this side? Why not? I don't know. Maybe the fabric. I'm going to put the fabric on that side. Get some more fabric. Some more fabric on it. I want to make it sort of soft looking, but I think I've got that in a way. Soft looking. Put that. There's enough glue on there. Come on, put some more glue on. Should be worried about that piece of paper I got there. I don't want to glue it too. A bit more of this. I think this is fairly old because it looks like there's a piece of it that might be a little bit being out in the sun. There's a piece there somewhere. I hope this is going to be high enough. I think it will be, don't you? Just cutting off, just chopping away. Okay, right. Sorry, I'm in a very awkward position here. Don't know why I did this to myself. Now I want to make sure that this is straight along the top part, and I can't cut it out after because it'll be stuck down. So I'll just frill this back a bit. Actually, the frill looks really nice on it, but I just want it to have me a cutting line by frilling it off there. Okay. So it's straight. If you do that, you can pull a thread out if you want to, but I'm just going to do this way. Okay. We do not want it to come over the edge, so we're just going to put it fair on the edge. Funny shaped envelope. This is rounded bit here, isn't it? Probably I could have made it weird by the cutting. I don't think I did. It's alright, it won't matter what it looks like. It'll be fine, it'll be nice. Okay. Trust me not to have me cutting things. Now, why did I do that? I was worried about looking over the other side to see what... that I didn't have my hole punch there to make that... cut that bit out. Oh dear, I've only just got that... taken enough of that, haven't I? Only just. And we will put something around that to make sure it just folds over nicely. I was here looking at this, thinking I have to put a notch there. I had the thing out in the other room because I used it this morning already. Yes, well, here you go. So I spend about half a day, you know, from about up past 7 or 8 o'clock, I spend doing my crafting. I don't go very fast. I usually start out in the lounge room and do anything that I've taken out there that I want to fix up, or, you know, if I need to do something interesting. I don't know. But, you know, I usually do that, so I've got a lot of... oh, look at this, I've done that. Oh, dear, that's bad. See, that's why we should have it straight. But we can put something over that. We can fix it, though. We can fix that. We have the technology. I don't think it looks too bad with the grey. I think that looks all right. Now, this is still doing it. I know I'm sitting on the chair wrong. I'm sorry it's squeaking. I'm so sorry. I've sat myself here and then I've shuffled around a bit and got myself into the wrong place. That should have been that way, Sonya, and you could have just cut that off. But then again, might just need a half on it here. What do you reckon? We just put some on it because I don't know what else I wanted to put on there. I did have some really nice pieces that I wanted to put on it, but I didn't know what it was going to look like, you see. I was sort of thinking I could do that. And then what do? Then there must be something else that you do. You can't be just doing that bit. Okay, so we'll put something else on that. Some stamping maybe. I don't know if I can stamp on the fabric. Well, I just found one little stamp line around there, so I just grabbed that out. I have a big box there, and I don't think I'm going to get them out. Here we are, there's some up here. Right. Now, I know I'm supposed to keep them away from one another, so I tried that with these. I've got a few away from one another. The rest of them have got a bit of stuff in between them, and that's the best I did. That was the best I did with that. So, I sort of got some green ink, maybe? Or do we use black? Let's just have a look and see what this turns out like. Because I just want to see what it'll look like. This is all trial and error, you see. I mean, there's got to be something else that we want to put under there. Is there? What have we got? I don't know. It just doesn't looks lonely. Maybe I need to tear it out all the way around. Well, that's not hard. It just falls apart sort of thing. So I've got a bit of that. Well, there you go. That does not too bad now. That's better. And we don't want to push it on the corner. We'll set it down here, okay? Will we put ink on it? I don't know. Geez, I'm a good crafter, me. I'm too scared to put any ink on anything. Well, I am because it's, you know, I seem to feel like I wreck it if I start putting ink about. There you go, look at that. I've got some dusty blue around here somewhere, I'm sure I do. But the green looks good. I got a blue one. And it's like a chalk. Here we are. Righto. Where's a bit of this I pulled off there? Oh, look. That looks good. Righto, let's get this put away before we land our hands in it or something. Put that back in the box, Sonya. Righto. Now I've got this, so where it's all high, the embossed part, I'm going to go over it with this. Oh, look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? All this stuff that I have, and I don't use it because I'm you know, not refined in it, and it's not in my reach, so I've got to make sure that I can find things now and can reach them, you know, because that looks awesome, doesn't it, people? I think it looks really cool. Now this bit of stuff here is called, it's got visor colour, and it's a water-based ultimate pigment ink pad suitable for embossing and stenciling. Oh yes, see, it says it's suitable for this. And we didn't know that, but you see, you just wipe it on like this. You don't have to put it on something first, because then you'd probably lose your whatever anyway, wouldn't you? Oh look, isn't that nice? And it only goes on that raised piece. Oh my goodness, have you been able to see what I'm doing? Probably not. It only goes on the raised piece, so that went well, didn't it? I'll put that back. I was very lucky to find those in a Vinnie's container one day when I went up there. it was just like magic. It was just all the stuff that I really wanted and I didn't have was in that. Are these stuck together? Yeah, they're ones that are wrinkly up and they're sticking together. They're not nice at all. Righto, so I've got that bit. Oh, look at that. I might have to come back and do part 2. I don't know how far I've got so far. I don't know what how long I've been on here. Okay, so I do love that. Now we've got to find something to put, you know, so there's got to be more stuff, doesn't there, people? More stuff. I'm thinking that's that bit of shine, stuff that I bought yesterday or the other day. That pink, the pink with the spots. You know, that tulle. The bit of tulle, the one that had spots on it. I like one with spots on it. Here we go. Oh, pretty. Put that underneath there. I don't know, when you have a plan in your head, you know, you need to try to get it out there on the piece of stuff, and it's not easy all the time, is it, to get it out there? Yeah, it's not sort of working in the way I haven't envisioned it enough or properly yet, have I? I haven't got the right idea yet. I will get it though, don't you worry about that, it'll come to me. I brought in some things from out the other room today, but I don't think there was, hang on a minute. These little tiny flowers, I've been making these little tiny flowers. Takes forever. I have in here something. I'm sure, I hope it's still in here. Oh, come on, Sonya. What'd you do with that? You're kidding me, really? I think I might have took it out and put it on that. Oh, dear. Truly, you didn't, did you? I had a really nice embroidered piece, you know, that I could have put on here. Really nice embroidered piece. I must have put it in the thing from my journal cover. I must be putting it on the journal cover. But I don't think I will. I don't think I will, so I can change that plan. Yeah. I think we've come to a bit of a full stop here, haven't I? I don't know. I don't know where I'm up to. I might have to have part 2. You might have to come back and watch and see what I can do with it, how I can decorate it, because I really think I need a part 2. I'm not sure. I think I want to put that other thing on there. I do love I do love this, and I will be definitely putting that on there. But I think I have the idea, but it's out in the other room. It's a piece of embroidered, machine embroidered thing. Where is it? What did I do with that ever? It's probably here somewhere amongst this, but I can't see it. So anyway, I better go because I'm going to be over this time, and I'm getting really tired now. I suppose it happens when you do things. We'll find something to put on here, won't we? We just got to find the right thing, because that's how I feel. I need the right thing, and something has got to go behind that, I think. I feel I've got to put something behind that. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll come back, and hopefully tomorrow I will be able to do a bit more with it. I just don't know whether this is going properly together. It'll be the idea, don't you worry. I'll find the idea. These flowers, I love them. There's some small ones. Look at this. Well, they've been putting a tiny button in there. Aren't they lovely? Dear little pets. And then I have a lot of this size. I like that size. But anyway, I just feel like doing some things sometimes, and if I can find there's cool. It's only wee. If I can find something small to do, I can, I might even, there's something going wrong now that I don't know. You know how you're making something and you can't, well, that's not going to work on there. That's an idea. It's an idea. You see, maybe it looks better on with the white and not the green on it, not the blue on it. Does it? Does it look better without the... Right. Anyway, we're going to be back tomorrow, hopefully, if not the next day, and we'll show you some more. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.